GermGuardian is a company that has been on the market for many years, mainly focused on the production of air purifiers. They have recently modernized their production and released several new models. The GermGuardian AC4200W is aesthetically a huge refreshment. It's a small air purifier designed for rooms up to 105 square feet. What are its features, how good it works, and whether it's worth buying, you'll find out in this air purifier video review. But before we begin, press the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This small air purifier requires no complicated preparation before the first startup. The GermGuardian AC4200W is almost entirely ready to go. All you have to do is take the filter out of the device. Unpack it and put it back in the air purifier. After that, place the GermGuardian in the desired location, plug it in, and switch it on. In terms of design, GermGuardian has taken a big step forward with the AC4200W. The plastic is of good quality, the design is sleek and modern, and the construction is solid. The AC4200W has a unique cylindrical shape. It's entirely in white except for the control panel on the top of the device, which is gray. The only complaint we have with the design is the lack of handles to carry the device. For more information on this device, please visit airpurifierfirst.com. The GermGuardian AC4200W has a unique cylindrical shape. The air inlets are located on the lower half of the device. After the air has been pulled in, the air is filtered and exits through the vents on the top side of the device. The GermGuardian AC4200W control panel is located at the top. There are 3 buttons and indicators on the control panel. The buttons are touch-sensitive and very precise. A beep sounds every time a button is pressed. The buttons on the control panel are the power button to switch the device on or off. On the left is a button for switching the fan speed. It's possible to switch between speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, and turbo mode. The timer button is on the far right and used to set the timer, which can be set to 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. It's important to note that the power button is also used to reset the filter reset indicator. The GermGuardian AC4200W uses 3-in-1 filtration. The filter is cylindrical, hollow through the middle, and located on the bottom half of the device. The AC4200W filter is very small, which is perhaps the only drawback when it comes to the filter itself. The first stage of filtration is a combination of a carbon filter and a pre-filter. This combination is not always the best solution. A carbon-coated fiber filter is often slightly inferior to a carbon pellet filter. Commendably, the GermGuardian AC4200W uses a true HEPA filter, which is the last stage of filtration. This filter captures 99.97% of microscopic allergens, dust, and mold spores down to 0.3 microns in size. The filter on the GermGuardian AC4200W lasts on average up to 6 months. GermGuardian has a filter reset indicator that lets you know when to change the filter. In addition, it's recommended to clean the pre-filter from dust at least once a month. The filter replacement process itself is straightforward. First, you need to switch off the machine. Turn it upside down and unscrew the cover from the bottom of the device. The next step is to remove the old filter from the device and vacuum the inside of the cover and any dust accumulated in the housing with the vacuum cleaner. Then unpack the new filter insert it into the device, and close the lid. The last step is to reset the filter reset indicator by holding your finger on the power button for 5 seconds. Honestly, our expectation was that the GermGuardian AC4200W is a slightly quieter device than it is. Although it uses 4 fan speeds, the motor is not that well optimized, especially at the first speed, which is much louder than expected. At first speed, the GermGuardian AC4200W produces 49.3 dBA. At second speed, 59.5 dBA. At third speed, 61.3 dBA. And at top speed, 63.1 dBA. Due to the slightly louder decibels at low speeds, we don't recommend using the AC4200W in the bedroom. The GermGuardian AC4200W uses an engine with a power of only 26 watts, so it does not have an enormous power consumption. If you leave the AC4200W at maximum speed for 24 hours a day for 1 month, the device will cost you about $2.70 on electricity. It's important to note that this model is ENERGY STAR certified. In addition to the electricity costs, there are also filter replacement costs, which need to be replaced on average twice a year. Replacement filters are affordable, and the machine saves energy, so annual maintenance is very affordable. The GermGuardian AC4200W is a small air purifier designed for rooms up to 105 square feet. Performance was tested in similarly sized or larger rooms, where the unit operated at maximum speed at all times. In the first test, the room was 120 square feet. In 60 minutes of operation, the GermGuardian improved air quality by approximately 92%, lowering the AQI from 120 to 10. In the second test, in a room of 194 square feet, the GermGuardian also performed exceptionally, improving air quality by approximately 90% in 60 minutes of work. Both results are fantastic, especially when you consider that the rooms where the device was tested are larger than the recommended dimensions. The GermGuardian AC4200W was placed in a glass box, which was then filled with smoke. See how long it took to remove the smoke from the glass box. GermGuardian has taken a big step forward in manufacturing air purifiers. In a short time, they have doubled the number of available models. The GermGuardian AC4200W is a small device designed for tiny rooms up to 105 square feet. The slightly louder engine and smaller filter can be a sticking point when purchasing. However, the excellent performance, energy efficiency, modern design, and many other positive features are reasons enough to overcome the disadvantages and buy the AC4200W air purifier. GermGuardian offers a 3-year warranty on this model. See the detailed review at airpurifierfirst.com. All links can be found in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and click subscribe. That's it for now.